Opening Can a Watch Save Your Life? You're sitting at your desk sipping coffee, and suddenly your smartwatch buzzes. It says, irregular heart rhythm detected. You feel fine. No pain, no symptoms, but something's off. You go to the hospital, just in case. And there, the doctor looks at your scan, then at you and says, it's a good thing you came in. You might have just avoided something serious. This isn't science fiction. This is the world we live in now. So today, let's ask the question, can your smartwatch really warn you before your heart gives out? Part 1, what can a smartwatch really do? Smartwatches have come a long way. They're no longer just step counters or notification devices. Modern ones can track your heart rate, measure your oxygen saturation, monitor your sleep patterns, and yes, even take an electrocardiogram and ECG. That's right. Devices like the Apple Watch or Galaxy Watch can now record your heart's electrical activity from your wrist. Sounds impressive, right? But is it reliable? Part 2, real stories, real lives. Let me tell you a true story. A man in South Korea was feeling totally normal. He was wearing a Galaxy Watch 5. One day, he casually ran an ECG scan and it showed unusual results. He followed up at a clinic. Turns out, he had pericarditis, inflammation of the tissue around the heart. Another case, a woman in the U.S. got an alert on her Apple Watch. Irregular rhythm detected. She rushed to the hospital. She had atrial fibrillation, a potentially life-threatening condition. These watches didn't diagnose them per se, but they warned them early enough to take action. And in health, early is everything. Part 3, the truth it's not a doctor. Now, before you throw out your stethoscope and trust your wrist, let's be real. Smartwatches are not medical devices, at least not in the same league as hospital-grade machines. ECG on a smartwatch? It's one channel. Hospitals use 12-channel ECGs for full accurate readings. Even heart rate measurements can sometimes glitch due to sweat, motion, or skin tone. One cardiologist put it this way, a smartwatch can give you signals, but only a doctor can give you answers. And there's another problem, false alarms. Some people panic over minor irregularities. Others ignore real warnings because they think it's just a watch. Part 4, but here's the magic. Despite the flaws, smartwatches have something powerful. They get people to pay attention to their health. A lot of us avoid hospitals, but a buzzing wrist, that might be the nudge we need. Especially for conditions like silent arrhythmia, no symptoms, but serious risk. A smartwatch might be your only clue. So no, it's not perfect, but it's a gateway. From your wrist to your doctor's office to potentially saving your life. Part 5, what features actually matter? If you're thinking of using a smartwatch for heart health, focus on these features. ECG function, learn to read the basics. Heart rate alerts, especially if it's too high or too low while resting. Sleep tracking. Poor sleep can signal deeper heart issues. Also link your smartwatch data to a health app or even your doctor. Some clinics now accept watch data as part of regular checkups. Remember, these devices aren't just tech. They're tools for awareness, for prevention, for action. Part 6, what people say. People who've used these features share mixed but honest stories. I never would have known I had a heart issue. I panicked once, but I'm glad it made me go see a doctor. It helps me feel in control of my health again. And doctors? Most agree on this. It's not a diagnosis. It's a conversation starter. That's what makes it valuable. Closing your watch, your lifeline? So, can a smartwatch really detect heart disease? Not completely. Not yet. But it can detect changes. It can make you pause. And sometimes that pause can change or even save your life. This tiny device on your wrist? It might just be your loudest whisper when your heart is trying to tell you something. If you found this helpful, give it a like, hit subscribe, and share your own story in the comments. Stay safe, stay curious, and take care of that heart.